Welcome back to Combat Sports Weekly. In this part of the show, we'll be previewing one of the biggest fights to take place in Albuquerque in nearly a decade. Josh Torres versus Ranee Ganoy, April 11th at the Albuquerque Convention Center for the WBC USNBC title. Make sure you guys get your tickets because they're going quick. They expect a crowd of nearly 2,000 to be on hand. So let's go ahead and introduce the fighters and one of their managers. Ranee Ganoy from the Philippines, a 36-11, 2 record with 32 KOs. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me.
Of course. To his right, excuse me, we have Jacob Maes, Team Ganoi, head of Team Ganoi and manager. Welcome, Jacob.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
I'm excited to be here.
One of the biggest fights you've been a part of?
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah. To his right, Josh Torres, who will be the other side of the main event. Josh, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and start it off, I guess, with you, Josh. This is a big fight. You have a Philippines against USA match, weeks ahead of the major Philippines versus USA match, Mayweather against Pacquiao. How do you feel about this contest?
You know, I feel very excited. I think it's not only huge for my career, but I believe that it's big for New Mexico boxing in general. You know, it's been kind of quiet around here, and I think fights like these are going to start bringing the people in, making it interesting like it used to be, and, you know, it's going to just pave the way for the up-and-coming fighters that are, you know, following our path, so I'm excited.
Ranee, you've fought for a lot of titles in Asia and Australia as well. How do you feel about fighting for another major title here?
This fight for me is very big for me. You know, when people say WBC, it's a world title already, so it's gonna be a good fight for me.
Yeah. Now, the guy that wins this fight is likely to be ranked in the top 25 for the WBC. How important was it for you guys to have a title fight here in Albuquerque?
It was very important. That was the goal we set when we talked about bringing Ronnie over here to showcase his talents and to improve his game, was to get an opportunity like this. And I'm just grateful for the opportunity and grateful for Josh stepping up and giving us the opportunity as well.
Josh, you'll be fighting in your hometown, but Ranee has a lot of fans, not just because of the way he fights, but because of the popularity Jacob has among the community as well. Do you feel that Team Pitbull will come out that day?
Oh, I think it's going to be alive and well, more than ever before. I mean, the pre-ticket sales are amazing. You know, I'm very blessed to have the fan base that I have, you know, between family, friends, and everybody around me. And, you know, what's so great about that is it's always been consistent, you know, through my wins, through my losses, through my draws. They've always been there, and I'm very grateful.
Yeah. Now, we mentioned that Ranee's fought for some regional world titles as well, as have you. How do you feel that those fights will help you prepare for the same title, the WBC title? It's been kind of elusive for you. Do you feel this is your chance to finally capture it?
Yeah, you know, we're definitely, you know, preparing for it. You know, we've tried before, came up a little bit short, but this time around, you know, we've changed things up. We've improved a lot of things in the gym, so we're just excited to see how it all plays out.
Yeah. Ranee, you'll be fighting in Albuquerque for the second time. How was it fighting the first time and, you know, of course, a victory that you had last fall?
Yeah, it's very exciting. You know, first fight here, you know, I beat the guy out for knockout, so I'm pretty happy for that. And then now I got a big fight, Josh Torres. I respect this guy, you know, I saw his fight on YouTube, so for me it's a good fight, you know. I guess it's a fun, you know. For me it's pretty good, you know. I got excited for this fight, so I can't wait on April 11th on Saturday.
Yeah. Jacob, talk about the relationship that you had with this guy. How did you find him, and how did you bring him here to the United States?
Well, I didn't find him, he found me. Just boxing is a small world. He was already getting ready to hang him up because he couldn't get any fights. He had knocked out a few of the promoters down in Australia as prospects, so they were hesitant to match him up anymore. He started working for a guy named Craig Lane, and Craig told him, you know, I don't want it to end for you. I want to help you continue. Craig got a hold of Dan Kushner. Kushner got a hold of me, took a look at him, brought him here, and, you know, it's been a blessing because not only is he a good boxer, he's willing to learn. He's the hardest worker I've ever seen, and above all, he's a good person. You know, he's great. He's my little brother.
Josh, there was an article posted in the Albuquerque Journal early Wednesday morning regarding this fight and hyping it up, of course. But you were mentioned as just another opponent for Ranee by Team Ganoi. How do you feel about that? Do you feel that you're being overlooked?
You know, I don't think they're overlooking me. I think it's a little bit of a publicity stunt. I think they know that this is a great fight. You know, we have a young up-and-comer who's hungry, you know, who has a desire to win, and we have a guy that, you know, has a lot of experience, and he knows that he needs this win in order to, you know, make his career excel as well. So, I mean, we're both in the position that we can't afford a loss, and the name of the fight, you know, says it all or nothing, and that's exactly what's going to be.
Do you expect a tough fight, Ranee?
Yeah, I expect that. So, be good.
Yeah.
Have fun.
You've seen him fight before, right?
I never seen him fight in the personal, but I saw his fight in YouTube a lot with him.
And what do you think about his style?
Oh, it's good. He got a good style. So we'll see what happens on 11th on Saturday.
Jacob, is it a little weird for you to be promoting a guy who's a foreigner against a guy from, you know, your home state here in New Mexico, or is that just the business and the nature of boxing?
Yeah, it's a little weird, but you know, it's a business, and you know, Josh and I go back a long ways. I've known Josh since he was about 12 years old, and it's exciting. I'm excited for him to have this opportunity. I'm excited for him to have this opportunity. That's the reason we brought him here, was to get him opportunities that he deserves. And Josh, he's getting opportunity he deserves. So to me, it's a win-win for him. It's a win-win for him. They're both great guys. Couldn't ask for nothing better. Chavez Promotion, you know, stepped up and put it together, and it's great. The fans win.
Yeah, and Chavez Promotions has done a very good job of actually, you know, getting the word out. Obviously, if pre-sales are as good as they are. Josh, I want you to talk about the two opportunities that you've previously had. You fought Dusty Harrison Hernandez out east at Madison Square Garden Theater. Do you feel that type of experience prepares you for such a big fight at home?
You know, I do. I think it helps, but I mean, there's nothing like fighting at home. You know, in a way, it was almost easier to fight out there in New York because, hey, nobody knows me, you know. I just went out there and gave it my all. Here, there's a little more pressure because you have, you know, everybody, you know, expecting a lot from you. But, you know what, over the years, I've learned how to prepare for that, and, you know, we're more than 100% ready to go.
Yeah. Ranee, have you gotten used to not fighting at home? Because you fought in Australia for almost 8 years, right? So is this becoming natural for you to fight in different countries?
Yeah, it's natural for me. So I used to fight, like, you know, I used to fight every different country. So I used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to traveling, so it's fun.
Yeah. We're going to have you guys around for the roundtable here just to get your thoughts on some of the hot topics and, of course, just to hype up the fight one last time. But April 11th, make sure you guys catch it here in Albuquerque, New Mexico at the Albuquerque Convention Center. Tickets are still available. You can hit up Chavez Promotions. But let's stay around, guys. We'll hit up the roundtable and see you guys' thoughts on all the hot topics in boxing. We'll catch you guys.